The taxi service Uber has begun an appeal against a ruling that its drivers are entitled to benefits such as holiday pay less than a week after it was told it would lose its licence in London. The appeal comes after drivers won the right last year to be classed as workers rather than self-employed, meaning they're entitled to the minimum wage and paid rest breaks. The case is being seen as critical to the rights of people working in the so-called gig economy, as our legal correspondent Clive Coleman explains.
Last year, Uber driver James Farrar won a landmark legal case when an employment tribunal ruled that he was a worker and not, as Uber had argued, running his own business.
In reality, I don't control the fare. If I take a different route other than the one I've been given, I'll be penalised. I'm performance managed through a rating system. If I hit 4.4, I'm out of a job. I don't know who the customer is, so I can't ever develop a customer database that I can work with.
The ruling threatens to increase the operating costs of companies like private hire and delivery firms using people who work on demand. And Uber has appealed it, claiming that it's wrong in law. As James Farrar and fellow driver Yassine Aslam arrived for the hearing, demonstrators supporting them took to the streets.
Get up! Stand up! Don't give up the fight! We took Uber on, we beat them in tribunal, and now we're going to beat them again. Thank you, everyone.
With over 1 million people now working in the so-called gig economy, the Uber appeal is seen as critical in determining whether they're classified as small businesses working for themselves, or as these people would say, workers entitled to a raft of rights, including the national minimum wage and paid holidays. But Uber is adamant that its drivers are independent contractors and not workers.
Drivers tell us overwhelmingly they want to be independent contractors. We did a recent poll of all Uber partner drivers, and 80% told us they'd rather be an independent contractor than a worker.
Dr. Jason Moyer-Lee, the General Secretary of the union that's supporting the drivers in Uber's appeal, believes the case extends far beyond one company.
This case goes to the heart of exploitation in the so-called gig economy. You have the employers in the sector who continually bogusly class the people that work for them as independent contractors in order to avoid giving them the most basic of employment rights. And this case is challenging that practice.
James Farrar no longer drives for Uber, but he's eagerly awaiting the outcome of today's appeal, which should make the rights of those working in the gig economy a lot clearer. Clive Coleman, BBC News.